Well, welcome folks, another edition on the boat. So tonight I'm going sole fishing. There's been some really good sole caught just recently, and I want to be part of the action and have a go. I really love sole fishing, but man, they can be really difficult to catch at times. They really are. But yeah, I've got my old buddy Wayne Comben coming out with me as well. So check out his channel. Good shark angler, that boy. Good shark angler. Yeah, so let's get back to it. Rig wise, let's talk rigs. So rig wise, this is what I'm going to be using. So just a simple running leisure, really dinky swivels. Termalink is my slider. There we are. One bead just to hang it off. Swivel, and then I've got 4mm bead weight on a slider with another bead to stop the knocking on the knot, or help stopping knocking on the knot, and then a small trace termalinked off of about probably 5 or 6 inches with a size 4 hook. So the idea is about a sort of 3 or 4 ounce lead on there, and that's the actual trace there. So you've got the weight holding it down tight to the bottom, and if you do get a bite, at least the lead will slide so you get the bite detection. So that's one of the rigs I'm using tonight. Just a single hook on that one. I'm using 20-pound magnesia for the main and 15-pound magnesia for the trace. There's one rig I'm going to use. Let me show you the other rig. So this is a 2-hook rig. Termalink weight at the very bottom. A couple of 4mm beads. Swivel, but extension type style, just to hang it off a little bit better. Then termalink with a trace of, again, probably about 12 inches, something like that. Size 2-ho hook, Aberdeen. And then up to another hook, again same style set up, but I've only got a few inches on that one. And then from there, swivel, termalink, and another weight on a slider to hold it down. So the rig is pinned at this end and pinned at this end, so it lays completely flat on the seabed, and all you've got is the small traces obviously fluttering around on the ground. Basically, you can put freshwater weights on there, the old lead shots. Well, they're not lead shot no more, are they? But you know what I mean, the lead shot style on the actual trace to keep the traces down as well. Because sole are bottom feeders, and they really do like to have the worm on the ground sort of thing. If it's up in the air, you don't always get them. So that's the rig. I really do like that rig, but obviously you've got to have one weight heavier that end than that end, whilst you were in sorts of tangles and all the rest of it. So they're the rigs I'm using. You'll see them tonight. Well, we're on our way to Southampton, and it's a miserable day, but hey ho, that's the way it goes. Well, welcome back folks. As you see earlier, I showed you the rigs that I'm going to be using. Got this man with me as well. Everyone knows him, don't they? Everyone knows him. Anyway, we're here, we're sole fishing. A couple of rods already in the water, and it's a pretty murky sort of early evening, but we're waiting to go dark and see what happens. But you never know, we might have a few sole before it gets dark. Let's see what happens. But the baits are in, ragworm we're using. We've got a couple of what, paternosters, something we were using? You got that, haven't you?
No, I'm using just a running edge, short running edger with a little dropper on it. So 2 hooks, 2 size 2 hooks, just 15-pound mono, short. So a little dropper on one. Yeah, you'll probably see him in a bit.
We've got the canopy up. It's a little bit drizzly. He's moaning already about it, but it's a question of, do we get a little bit wet or do we have the canopy back? But we'll see how it goes. And you know me, I'll try and show you my great netting skills later on.
Oh, never mind. What's he on about?
Anyway, let's get it to it. Well, Wayner's into his first sole, hopefully.
I mean, there's something.
And as usual, if you know my channel, well, where haven't we got out? The net.
You can't use it anyway.
Yeah, you're right there, I must admit.
I don't think it's a sole, it's moving around too much.
Yeah.
Oh no. No sole, there you go.
Very nice too.
Look at that, first literally, what, 2 minutes?
Yeah, I reckon literally minutes.
Whoa.
Minutes.
Come on now, sort it out, sort it out.
It's a bit lively.
Yeah, oh, they're strong fish for their size, aren't they? Really mad little fish. So look at that, lovely, absolutely beautiful. Do like these fish. We want them much bigger, but because we're greedy. I'm particularly greedy. But well, yeah, it's lovely. I mean, whoever says they don't feed in daylight, what we said was just get the baits out, because they definitely feed in daylight. And it's just they feed better at night, but they do feed in daylight. So ragworm, as you can see, nice easy running ledger, little short 15-pound, and these little size 2 hooks. And he's I can see the knot, so I should be able to just T-bar this one off.
So what's your PB so far, Wayne?
PB probably touching £1, not massive in sole, sort of, you know, considering they've had them £4 here. But there's a lot of fish of this stamp, and you know, sort of £3/4 pound. There was a lot last night anyway. We had 30 between 2 of us last night, up to about £3/4 pound. We might have touched £1, I don't know. We didn't weigh any. Let them all go, but. Speaking of letting go, let this fish go. Have you got your T-bar, Jamie?
Yeah, I'm going to have to put the camera down, but we'll see you in a bit.
So, you going for stingers tomorrow?
Yeah, stingers tomorrow.
Where are you trying? You just going to go over there on the mud?
Yeah, no, I was going to go over to the Isle of Wight, that where I had it last year, sort of thing. And I think I got one on. This definitely feels like something's there. Oh, brilliant. Love it. Absolutely love it.
You do know we're sole fishing?
I'm trying to sole fish and I'm getting smooth hound pups now. There we go. Little dinky thing. Let's get it back. Yeah, I am trying to sole fish. There we go.
Hopefully they'll thin out and you know, as darkness comes and we'll start getting into the target species. I think we will.
Yeah, I think so. Well, it was a good start, mate, isn't it? A good start. We've won already.
Definitely.
Well, Wayne's into something decent by the looks of it. Your rod's bending well.
If this is a sole, which I don't think it is, but if it is, it's a good one. But of course I want it to be, because whatever it is, it's pulling quite well. Could be another conger, of course. The thing is, where we are, could be a stinger, could be a lot of different things. We had well, we've had 4 species in the first 20 minutes. I can't see it being a sole. It was really hugging the bottom at one stage. Check that drag actually. Doesn't like
Whoa!
it. Doesn't like it. There we go. It's a ray.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a ray. I thought it might have been a ray originally, but.
Let's get the net.
Oh, it's a stinger. It is a stinger as well.
It's a stinger.
Yeah, I thought it might be. Said that, didn't I? There's no reason why it won't be a stingray.
Do you want to get it?
Okay.
Yep.
Said I did say there's no reason it wouldn't be a stinger.
Look at old Wayne doing all the business today. The sole now on a stinger.
I'll tell you what, like buses, right? I never had one, and now I've had 3 in the space of a couple of weeks.
Just remember, this is my channel, not yours.
I'll show you how to net, though, Jamie. Yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
If you like, bit like that, yeah.
Shut up.
There you go, only a small one. I'll tell you what, we'll watch that barb though, all the same. But right.
What do you want me? You want Andy there?
Yeah, no, I'll be all right. I think if I sort of just put him down on the deck there, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no worries.
First things first, let's get this net down out the way. I mean, we're not actually joking to say that you really need to be careful with these fish, because even a small one like this, you won't want to get tagged by that barb. And he's up really, really nicely. I'm inclined to sort of get him out of the net and T-bar him off, actually, Jamie, quick.
Yeah, no worries.
Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. The thing is, the way they flash that tail around, I'm really not being overly cautious here. It'll ruin everybody's day if we got tagged. I don't normally like lifting a fish by the hook, but I'm going to, on this occasion, get him out of that net. There we go. So, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm T-bar him out in the net. Like that. That's the best thing to do. And then we can release him in the net. Hey, how's that sound?
Sounds good.
So there we go. Little Mr. Stinger. And not the best view of him, I know. But
better than safe than sorry.
for his sake and for ours. Do you know what? Look what's stuck in his wing. Look what's stuck in his wing.
Another.
A barb.
A barb stuck in the wing.
And that in his own one, because I can still see his own barb, and both of his own barbs. How strange is that? And there you go. He's off.
Well done, mate. Absolutely well done.
Yeah, like buses.
Well, I've got a decent bite on, and the rod is absolutely bending, but I'm going to set the drag a little bit here. I'm a little bit too tight on the drag. I really don't want to lose anything here. We've got lines everywhere, so we're going to try and not. Look at that. See that rod go?
Well, yeah, that's a nice bite, Jamie. That is a nice bite.
Is it going to be that apron sole? I'll tell you what, if that's a sole, that does feel like a decent sole, I'll tell you.
I'll tell you what, where's your net?
It's on the side there, buddy. Let me grab it for you.
Yeah, please do. I'm trying to film everything else, but I'll tell you now, if it is a nice sole, man alive, that would be fab.
I'm not bullying this.
No, please don't.
Oh,
That's digging.
it is. That does feel like a sole, to be honest with you, the way it's kicking. And it's staying deep.
That's very sole-like.
Oh, mate. Size 4 hooks, 20-pound amnesia on that. I don't want to go mad at it.
The thing is, it might have taken more bait and you might have foul looked it.
Yeah, there is that possibility. Knob. Stop bleeding, put me off. I'm trying to fish here.
I'm not. You don't take much putting off. Come on. Oh, that's digging lovely. Oh, it's a bloody eel.
No, it's an eel.
No wonder it was digging.
Oh, mate, there's me thinking it's a nice sole. Look, there's a bloody eel. That ain't coming in the boat. That's getting teed off to the side.
Right, okay. Stop filming.
Oh, mate. Well, Wayne has got another bite, and although it doesn't show it, it is starting to get quite dark now. And hopefully we'll really get into some of these sole with a bit of luck.
He's on.
Hey. What do you reckon then?
I think this might be the target.
Hey, hope so.
Doesn't feel big, but it's got that little digging, digging fight that the sole can do. Is that a bite on your one or is it just?
No, I think it was where we're moving around. We are still spinning around.
But yeah, it's digging like a little sole, and no, it's a bream.
Bream.
Another target, another species. Look at that. Well. That's about 6 species that we've had.
So what we had so far?
Okay, bream, stinger, sole, smoothhound, mackerel, and I want a conger.
Oh yeah.
There you go. So,
Well, we've been here about an hour.
If that, really. Yeah. If that. We're fishing about 45 minutes or so. Come on, Neil.
So Wayne is into another one.
I'm not going to call it this time. I'm not going to call it. Again, it's digging, but then so did that bream, so. There it comes, and it is that's not, it's a bass. There you go, another species. I tell you what, we've had a few, haven't we? There you go. A bass as well.
Very nice too. What are we going for? What, half a pound, 3/4, something around that?
Yeah, just 3/4. I'll give him 3/4. It might be just touch a pound.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. He's going back. Whatever happens. Anyway, let's get him away.
Here we go. Here we go. A little tap, tap, tap. It's going to be a little bit of a fight. Does it don't want to come in? Do you know what? I don't know what this is going to be. I don't know how much you can see on the camera. It's getting dark now. There we go. How's that? Is it going to be my first sole?
The rod did fold over quite nicely.
Yeah, I must admit it's
Almost like a bass, but
it is a bass. It's not,
yeah, it's quite chunky. Isn't it?
yeah, not a bad one. And I've got another line as well, so I'll get it in a bit smart. Let's get it teed off with a T-bar. Give me a good old spike. Come on, you. I'll tell them to get a rag, it's just easier. Oh, let me get my finger in there. Come on, you. There we go. Oh,
We'll edit this.
It's always the way, isn't it? Look at them. Get in there. Come on. There we go. Nice little bass, nice to see. Our future bass stocks, that's the main thing. We'll have that when it's a little bit bigger, that's for sure. Anyway, let's get it back. He's gone. Now I'll untangle our lines. I've definitely got a bit of a tangle on.
That is the worst thing at night when you can't see what's tangled and what's happened. It's a bit of a mare, but hey ho.
I'm using the Termi links. They definitely help when you unclip, clip on. It definitely makes a massive difference. There they are, there they are. Ship.
Big one went past last night. Real like
Tanker.
no, cruise ship.
All right.
Look, I want to say it might have been a virgin one, but it was. It's not doing nothing. It can't be a sole. It's not digging.
Wayne has just had a lovely bite and no?
Yeah, he's on.
Yeah, he's on. Oh,
Yeah.
brilliant.
I want to. Probably it's got to be a bass, I would suggest, but. I'm not going to moan about catching fish, but it's not what we want. There you go, bass. Not even a particularly big bass, but. Come on then.
Well, we've certainly had a few of those tonight. Well, we've had a couple of hours now of sort of, well, pretty much no fish really, to be fair. The odd nibble here and there. The tide has slackened right off. It's a real small tide. We're just waiting for it to put the boat straight. We're just yawing all over the place. It's never good fishing once the boat's yawing all over the place. The baits are getting dragged around. It's almost getting to the point that you might as well just reel up and just wait till the boat turns around to the right direction, and then you can set your hooks and weights and everything in position, and they're not getting charged around all over the place. But yeah, we're still at it, and I'm still waiting for my first sole. Wayner, he tells me it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I like his enthusiasm. But there we go. That's what it is.
Well, it has been painful since the light went. Considering how good it was, it's just been absolutely dead and devoid of life. I was here last night, I had 18 sole, and we had one in daylight, and literally I've just got another. Oh, come on now, you. Come on. Come on. Feisty little fish. And so have I.
Hey!
They're coming on the feed. Here we go. Crikey O'Reilly, that's been hard.
It's hard work, mate. Hard work.
Anyway, woo. We found a couple. Yeah, it's a similar stamp to last night's, but maybe slightly.
Quite fat though.
Yeah, they're chunky.
That's quite a fat fish, to be fair.
Yeah. It would have been,
Yeah, so Wayner's been having a bit of a tap on his rod, and he's hooked into it, which is quite nice.
yeah, finally.
Is it that big apron sole though?
No, I'm pretty sure it's not. It's digging, but we've been saying that quite a lot today. But it doesn't feel huge, but it does feel like a sole. And yes, oh hello, what's this? What's this? It's a place.
It's a place.
So that's species number 8, is that? Well,
Right.
well.
Look at that.
Well, there you go. I mean, we know they sort of sit on the similar ground and that lot, and there we go. I'll tell you what, on the species hunt today, I'd have done all right.
That's a nice looking place as well. Look at its tail, look. Looks like things had a little chunk out of that.
Yeah, no, pretty little fish, isn't it?
Good condition.
You can go back though.
Yeah, nice. Well, finally, the bites are starting to produce. The tide's getting a little bit of a ramp on now, which is quite nice. Nothing too fast and heavy, but it seems like that could be making a difference at the moment. And I've got one nibbling on here at the moment. And I've got one on the other rod as well, by the look of it. So, we're all keen as mustard again here. We was all doom and gloom, now we're all keen as mustard. It's amazing how fishing goes sometimes. Here we go. Oh, it don't like that. It's finally realised it's been hooked.
What does it feel like, Jamie?
Well, I don't know. Do you know what? I'm struggling to call things at the moment.
Sole, nice.
Another sole again. And there we go. Nice sole. There's my hand. So a little bit bigger than my hand. Oh, but they are feisty. Absolutely feisty as hell, aren't they?
That's quite a nice one though.
Yeah, not bad. Let's get it in the old water. Yeah, let's get it a bit better.
That's about the stamp of the ones last night. Yeah, the better ones.
Is it?
Yeah, a couple. I think we might have had 2 that was slightly bigger than that, but in general. So, oh, swing of lead there knocked Jamie's teeth out. So, species number 10, right? And it's a whopper. Really, little fawnback ray. Look at that. That's possibly the smallest smallback I've ever caught. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. What a mad session, really. And that's, yeah, species number 10. There's a little thornback. Let's get the hook out of him. Yeah, little thornback ray. So we can go back, but yeah, mad, what a mad session. But the sole, as quick as they came on, they seem to have gone. There you go, that's fishing. You think you got it sussed, and comes back and bites you on the arris.
Another half hour.
If that.
Yeah, right.
I think if
We'll give it another half hour. If that, it's really died down, as he said. So yeah, will that apron of a sole turn up? Who knows? It's not very much looking like it, to be fair. But that's fishing. Well, that's it, folks. It's done deal. Done deal. A tough night of fishing, but 10 species in the end, Wayne, wasn't it? Something like that?
Yeah, 10.
10.
Yeah.
So yeah, target was the sole. Yeah, real tough night, as I said. But yeah, it's done. We've had a few between us. I think I've had 4. I think you've had 4.
Yeah, we had 4 each in the end, so it wasn't too bad. I mean, we shouldn't really moan about getting 8 sole on a session, but man, we worked hard for them.
But there we go. Anyway, check out both of our channels, Shaky Angler, Wayne Comben, and don't forget, give us a thumbs up, and all importantly, the old subscribe. Tight lines, everyone. Catch you next time.